Hello everyone, Craig Ripley here. Welcome to another edition of Living Off the Slab. As I'm making this video, it is actually, I think, the third or fourth day of spring. However, outside, looking out my window right now, it's snowing. We're having snow squalls. So it seems like winter is just never going to end this year. I know we're all itching to get out on the road. I know I am. We have a lot more practice runs that we want to do. But unfortunately, we just have to wait. So since I'm stuck inside here, I thought I would take the time to catch everybody up on some of the things I've been doing to outfit my Super Tenere. And one thing that I have not covered yet is this tank bag that I added about halfway through the season last year. I wasn't looking for anything large. I just wanted something that I can carry, like my glasses, and then put my telephone, my iPod, other devices that I want to charge up in here, as well as, probably my important papers and things. This particular bag is an SW MOTECH EVO tank bag, and it is a 5 to 9 liter size. And the reason for the range is, well, it's expandable. There's a zipper right here that you can bring around, and the bag expands up to 9 liters. Now, the nice thing about these EVO bags from SW MOTECH is that you can mount them to the ring around your gas cap, right? Each of these, if I take this off here, it comes with a ring, or it doesn't come with it. You actually have to buy it separately, specific to your particular bike. But it then mounts into the back of your bag, right? There's a little tab here that lets it come off, and you just clip it on, and you're ready to go. No strapping, any of that kind of stuff involved. Really makes it nice and easy. The SW MOTECH bags, they're very nice bags, very well put together. And the convenience of having that snap ring, getting it on and off is awesome. However, all of that, the quality and the convenience, comes with a price. The bag, it costs about $143.95, and the ring that you have to add on to it costs another $41.95. So you're looking at $185.90 just between the bag and the ring. Now, of course, I got the bag and the ring down at Twisted Throttle in Exeter, Rhode Island, and I'll have links on my website about how you can purchase it as well. I purchased the non-electrical version of this bag. However, there is an electrified kit that you can get in addition to this. If you want to buy the electrified bag, it runs you about $228.95, and that includes the bag plus the wiring harness that you need to bring electricity up to your tank ring. On top of that, however, you have to buy the tank ring that is specific to your bike, and then if you want any kind of charging ports inside the bag, which of course you'll need, that can run you another $26 or $27. So all in all, you're looking at somewhere around $297, $298 to get an electrified version of this bag. And on top of that, you still haven't got those ports inside the bag hooked up to your devices. As I said, I did not buy the electrified version of the bag. I bought the non-electrified version and decided to do all of that myself. So my first step in electrifying the bag was to run a wire from my PDM60 up to the bag. And if you haven't seen my video on the PDM60, there'll be a link after this video is over so you can go back and take a look at it. So in order to get the power up there, what I did was I went out and I bought an extension cable, an SAE extension cable from Battery Tender. And I found a 12-foot cable that I could use. Way more than I need, but that's the cable size that I found. Unfortunately, I did not save the extra cable to show you. However, when you cut these extension cables up, the Battery Tender extension cables, you're going to find a wire that is coated in a red lining, and then you're going to find one that's coated in a black lining. Well, that's obviously hot and then ground, so hook them up to your power supply that way. and you're golden. So before I go any farther, I want to give credit where credit is due, and that is to one of my fellow YouTubers on the Tour America channel, and he subscribes here to my channel. I subscribe to his, so please go out and take a look. There's a lot of good stuff out there. But he did a similar thing with pulling power up to his tank bag, so I thought he had a good solution, so I decided to use it. So the idea that I was originally going to go with was I bought myself one of these little 4 5-bank USB charging ports, right? And this goes into a car cigarette lighter kind of adapter. And what I was going to do is I was going to cut that off and splice in an SAE 2-prong connector in there, and then I was going to set this inside my bag. But as I said, Tour America came up with an idea that I thought it was a little better. So what I did in order to get my 4 USB charging ports inside my bag is I went out and I found a SAE 2-prong splitter that splits it out into 4 different prongs, and then I was able to go out and find some battery tender SAE to USB adapters, right, charging adapters. So I then plugged those in to the 4 different ports that I have here on my splitter, and then I just used some good old electrical tape and I taped it all together, and that allows me to split it into 2 sides and lay this on the sides of the bag inside here, and everything stays out of the way and it's real easy to get to. I'll show you here in just a minute. All right, so I put my splitter back inside, and if you come in here and take a look, you can see how I've got it coming out the back of the bag here, and then I've got each side with 2 USB chargers sitting on each side of the bag. And it ends up being nice and neat, and everything stays right out of the way, but yet it's easy to get to. All right, so the final step was I went out and I got myself some 8-inch USB to micro USB and USB to, I guess, the iPod FireWire here. And make sure, of course, you get the one that works with your iPod. I know there's several different ones out there right now. But this enables me to plug into those USB ports and, of course, then charge whatever device that I need to charge. Now, I, of course, bought myself some extra cables because I may need to hook up some additional devices. As I said, I have room for 4 of them at least. And some of these cables may go bad, right? They're not that expensive. I picked up 4 of them for, I think it was $12. So a $3 or $4 cable, again, some of them may not last too long. So as you see, here's my devices sitting there. I've got my glasses in there, and then a couple of devices up there that are charging. So one last thing that I did purchase is that because the end of that splitter doesn't come with a weather cover, I bought some extra ones online. This is from Motobat. They're about $6 a piece, so they are not inexpensive. I did buy myself some extra ones, and it was a good thing I did, because already, you can see there's the cap right there, and the little cable end there has already broken on this particular one. I don't think they like the cold weather, so being down in here in my garage, and even though it stays about 40 degrees or so in here, still I don't think they like that cold weather. All right, gang, that's it for this episode. I hope this helps you out if you're deciding to electrify a tank bag like this. Also, I will have, as usual, in the show notes on my website at www.livingofftheslab.com all of the things, the products and things that I use to put all this together, and I'll have the pricing and links for you so you can go out and take a look at yourself. Of course, if you can find better pricing, obviously take advantage of that. I will tell you that in total, the bag, the tank ring, and everything that I had to buy to do this, I spent about $270. So saved myself $30 or $40 from going with the built-in SW MOTECH electrification system here. Again, you decide on whether it's worth it or not, but for me, at least now, I have a custom solution here with 4 available USB ports inside my tank. And as always, thank you to everybody who keeps purchasing from Twisted Throttle by linking through my website, and to those who are donating to our great cause that we're supporting for this Alaska trip that's going to be starting at the end of June 2017. That's this year. We are supporting Homes for Our Troops, and our goal is to raise $5,000 for them. We are about $1,500 into it right now, and everybody's been donating. I really thank you so much. Anybody else out there, please do. We're not asking for a lot. Said $5, $10 bucks. That's all we need to help us make it to that goal. And of course, we do have some swag available now. There's a t-shirt that's available through Teespring. You can get to it off of my website, again, at livingofftheslab.com. Thanks, everyone. Ride safe. Hopefully this weather will clear up and we can get out on the road pretty soon.